Dobre, poďme na to, som sa vykladil, takže to bude tvrdé. Začíname, ako poradz kontové zvukov, stĺpu kontové zvukov, stĺp proti sejči, odsýpa, komáči sa lustruje. Na to, som sa vykladil, takže to bude tvrdé. Dobre, môžete to oficiálne spustiť. Začíname 867. Začíname 867. relaxačný tréningový deň. Je 4.4. Je 4.4.2026. Je sobota, takže sú zibožrutí 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 13, 12, 12, 11, 11. Predné, zadné, zadné, predné, predné, zadné, zadné, predné, predné, zadné. Začíname 19.59, čiže máme rovnaký čas. Prvá séria zibožrutov 15, 15, predné, zadné. Takže vypadli. Vypadli Taliani tiež. Taliani tiež najednú svetový šampión. To neuveriteľné. Kosovo prehralo s Tureckom, piči svoje. Ale iba 1-0. Počkaj, nie. Kde je Kosovo? Áno, prehrali s Tureckom 1-0. Švedi porazili Poliakov. Bosna a Hercegovina Talianov. Tvrdé. 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 Takže Kosovu to bolo nápad, že porazili neokrolchaných Slovákov, žiadnych alkoholikov. Že máme radi Calzonu. Tomáš Suslo, máme ho radi. Mal by ostať, no ja nemám rád Calzonu. Ja neviem, ako môžu mať radi Calzonu, je tak nesympatický. Ako on je tak nesympatický Calzonu, ako nikto. Jak môžu mať radi Calzonu? O to sú ľudia kokoti. Ponárušený v mozku. Ako Calzonu, tak nesympatický. Tak som nesympatický. A robí kokotské rozhodnutia. Nevie poraziť Kosovo s týmito alkoholikmi. Robí kokotiny. Robí kokotiny a oni ho majú rádi. Robí kokotiny a oni ho majú rádi. Tohto. Retro Gaffer. No ideme na druhú sériu 14-14 zadné predné. Pustíme tohto piču sa ako podmas tohto jeba.
We have some new expansion leaks with the new expansion coming out this year, which is called Nyx. And not only that, we're going to be talking about the update delays because now we are officially going to be 10 days behind the Korean launch because the Koreans have already gotten the new update, but we have not received it yet, which is really unfortunate. But looking at the development of the game, it is not looking too good for NCSoft or AGS or Throne Liberty because now with the new information regarding the yesterday's video, there's going to be a new sys servers. So basically, development is probably going to be spread out even more, which is never good for the game because they are getting slow at giving updates, content, and they're working on an expansion. So I want to talk about this, give you guys an idea of when if it will save the game, and until then, what can you really expect from Throne Liberty? Now, the reason I want to start with this Silicium's Awakening is to give you guys some perspective and understanding of where the game is and how long it's been since we got an actual content. Now, this was the Silicium's Awakening update, the big update that released with the Battlegrounds, orb content, all that stuff.
Na to tretia séria, 13-13 zadné predné.
It is the 17th of September. Now, if you guys can count, that is October, November, December, January, February, March, and now April. That's almost, I would say, since the update is delayed, that's almost 7 months without any content updates. Do you guys understand how long that is? That is insanely long time to go between content updates. The one content that we've gotten since then is Tower of Greed. Everything else has been events, has been like some fixes here and there, some balancing. 7 months without content. Now, do you guys understand what that does for a game? Let's see here. And then we got like the hyper boost, but the hyper boost was just fresh servers. There's no new content, right? So if we look at this was in September. Here, September. Since then, we've gotten no content updates. So of course, honestly, this is actually surprising how slow it has decreased. Just imagine, no content update. Usually content updates will get some people back. 7 months without anything. Now, you guys are
probably thinking, 12.
Now we're finally getting some content, right? Now we're finally getting some dungeons, getting the new brooch, and I'm going to be real with you guys. It's not real content. And what do I mean about it's not real content? This is the exact same thing they did before Talandre. So when Talandre came out, which was here, it was the exact same thing. But back then it was like 4 months without content, I think. 3 or 4 months without content. But they always do this. They want to keep you feel like they're updating the game, giving us content by introducing events, Halloween dungeons, whatever. But they're not actually giving us content, and they just give us like 1 or 2 dungeons just to keep us busy, because they focus everything on the expansion. So that's why they're not giving us any content, and that's why this game is good to play for like 3-4 months after expansion and then stop. Because for the people that are actually continuously playing, you're not getting rewarded by the game. They don't care. They're not giving updates because they don't have enough development, and that's why it's taking even longer now to give us content. Before Talandre it was 3-4 months. Now it's 7 months, which is insane to me.
Posledná 5. séria. Oficiálne 11-11, neoficiálne 12-12, a oficiálne 11-11, predné zadné.
Small updates. After this update, dungeons, I highly doubt after this that we're going to see any content inside of the game until the expansion. I don't think we're getting anything after these dungeons and the brooch until maybe they introduce the heroic brooch, who knows, but we're not going to be getting anything else content-wise until the expansion. Now, let's talk about the expansion. The expansion, this was the roadmap that was shown last year, and as you guys can see, we've gotten everything here, just that the Tower of Greed was delayed until it was supposed to come out in this November or whatever, Q4, but it was released in 2026, right? This part here is supposed to be 2025, and then this is 2026. Now the thing is, Tower of Greed was absolutely ass, but everything else has been released, right? Now this is the new content, Nyx and a second new raid. So
dobre. Je to za nami. Zrekapitulujeme to. Je to za nami, zrekapitulujeme si to a zoberieme si nápojku. Je to za nami. 867. 867. 867. Relaxačný trénink uvidenie za nami. Bolo 4.4.2026. Skončili sme 20.08. Všetci máme rovnaký čas, 20.08. Segment bol dlhší, trval 9 minút a 30 sekúnd. 9.30.